Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to my video about the Zeiss VR1. This is a virtual reality headset that works with your smartphone. This is what the product packaging looks like, very nice packaging. And included with the headset you choose a smartphone tray. Now it works with various smartphones and I've got an iPhone 6, so Carl Zeiss very kindly sent me the smartphone tray for the iPhone 6. I could have used this with the Samsung Galaxy S6 and that would have probably given me a slightly better experience due to the higher resolution display on the S6, but I chose to go with the iPhone 6 because that's my smartphone of choice. Now the headset itself looks like this. It's very nicely made indeed, looks very futuristic, and I'll just give you a guide around this before showing you what apps are available. So the front has got this semi-translucent lens on it, and this allows it to actually use your smartphone's camera to use augmented reality or AR applications. Now if we go round to the back, you can see we've got this sort of Velcro strap. This goes across the top of your head to keep it in the right position, and then we've got this very comfortable adjustable elasticated sort of headband as well. Now inside we have got some really nice padding around here, which makes it super comfortable to wear. And then we've got two sort of lenses, and this actually brings the screen of your device closer to your eyes, so you're sort of immersed into that virtual reality experience. Now the smartphone tray actually locates in the side. You can see me taking it out here. And to use your smartphone, you simply sort of snap it into place and then put it back into the headset. Now I'll show you how you do that in a short while, but first of all, I want to just show you some of the apps I've been trying. So this is my iPhone 6, and the main app that you download is this one here, the VR1 Media application. Now with this particular app, you can launch other applications and experiences and other games whilst your smartphone remains inside the actual VR1 headset. And you do that by using the little dot that appears in your vision, and you hover that over the particular icon. You get a different user interface. Again, I'll show you that in a short while. And you can actually launch and install apps without having to interact using the touchscreen on your smartphone. Now, one of the issues I did have is some of the applications wouldn't launch. You had to sort of slide your smartphone out, launch them, put the smartphone back in. And also other applications weren't that easy to exit and navigate, so I ended up having to sort of manually exit them by again taking my smartphone out of the headset. That's a disappointment, but that's something that will hopefully improve with time. Now I'm going to launch the VR1 Media app before it goes into the headset, just to show you what the user interface looks like. And this is the main sort of launcher, so let me turn it round into this mode, and this is where you get this sort of split view, where when it's inside the VR1 headset, you use the tiny little dot here to focus on particular icons. Let me put it back around into this view, and it's going to be a bit more or a bit easier for you to see whilst it's not in the headset. And this is what you're going to be able to move around this environment by moving your head. And you can simply hover over one of the launch buttons to launch a particular application, or indeed if it's not already installed, you can hover over the install. This is where the issue resides, because when you tell it to install an app, if you've got security features set up on your iPhone, you have to then take the smartphone out, install the application, tap on the various buttons, and then put the smartphone back into the holder and back into the VR1 headset. Not ideal, something that can be improved, as I said. It's not too much of a hassle, but then again, just one other negative point, I actually installed Froggy VR, and I still can't launch it from within the media application here. I have to launch it manually. So let me show you how this works within the actual headset. So the idea being is you put it inside this holder, and it quite simply just snaps into place very easily indeed. Before you put it inside the VR1 headset, you have to launch the main application. And then once that's launched, you get this sort of split display, as you can see here. And then we can put it inside the headset, like so. And then you will get to view what is displayed on the screens. Now it's going to be impossible for me to show you this with the actual camera. I will try my best, but it's going to be very, very hard for you to see this. But now I can actually move around this environment by moving my head, and I can interact with things. I went on one of the virtual tours around this gallery and looked at some paintings, looked at some 3D sculptures. Very, very convincing, quite low resolution, which was a little bit disappointing, but for the most part it was a very surreal experience, and I can certainly see some potential in this. At the moment, I don't think the applications are developed enough, but for now I think it is a good insight into what virtual reality can actually deliver us. I think the application needs some polish. The actual hardware, fantastic, lovely design, really comfortable, and as I say, looks very futuristic and works well for the most part. And I think if you want to dabble in virtual reality, then this is well worth checking out. Needs some polish, but it's a great sort of first generation of this sort of experience. This is the Zeiss VR1. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do hit that like button, please do subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one.